Hi, this is Ken Lau. Now we continue on the last video. Uh, we're basically loaded into the Powerquery. Okay, and what we want to try to do is that we want to get the latest amount for each quotations item. So there are quotation A, B, C. So if you want to know the latest amount, you got to do a sorting and then get the very last item. Okay, and these are expected outcome, but these are done manually. If we use pure table, we can't get it done. So but let's just see if Powerquery can do that. So basically I have a step. I'm selecting this and choose to group it. So why do I choose to group it? Because that let's take a look at here. From here we actually moved here, so we group that quotation, the same quotation, into one block. So to do that, we use the Powerquery group by. So then we will have the max on the column version. So after we group by, we want to find the latest version. The latest version will be the number that is the max. Okay, and not only that, we're also interested in getting all the items that is matching, and I'll just call it all, and click OK. So that gives me the item that is the highest in quotation A. Okay, the highest version in quotation A is 4, the highest version in quotation B is 2, and quotation C is 1. And now I'm going to have this item here, and I want to extract the amount which matching this 4 here. But how do I get that? Let's try out whether the customs this can work. Okay, so I'm just call it table.select. So dot select rows, and then I'm checking on each of the items here, and I want to know whether that for each of the item in that table here, if the column version is equal to whatever is shown on count. So let's just see if that works. Okay, close parenthesis and click OK. So well, actually it says doesn't work. There's no such thing as count in this table. So the count is actually outside of this each table item. So how do we do that? So we can actually call the lag function. Okay, so we're going to temporarily store this into the a variable, and it store the count function, and from here we put it into here. Okay, and we got a let expression has the in also. So with this, we should be able to get that row. See that? So now I basically select the item, that row that is equal to that. So once I select the row, I only interested in the amount column, so I just put the amount at the uh, end there, click OK, and I got the list, which is an item. Okay, so maybe I just go for another item called 0. Really just get one item here. So there you are. Okay, so that is the item that we want, amount, and the last row. Okay, that is just one way to do that. Let's click OK. Now I can use another method, and this one will be relatively easier. We just call it the last in that table, in the each of the all table. So click OK, and it'll give me a record. Okay, so you see that? So this will be a record. So that means that I want the last item for each of this inner table. So this will give me the last item, which is 2, 5. Okay, but that is not enough. I want to extract only the amount column. So same thing, just append the amount column. Tell Powerquery that I want the value in the amount column in this record, and to give me the 700. So here is the M language table, the last, and this one here is that they use this. As for group by, slightly more complex. There are this each of them. So they use a dot group and cordon list. Nevertheless, whichever you like, you can use this method. This is more flexible, select rows, because it's not always looking for the last row. As for this item, it's always getting the last row in each of the small inner table here. Okay, so depends on your need. So once you've done that, you can close, go to home, close, and load it to your Excel. And thanks for watching. I hope this is useful to you. God bless you. God bless Asia. And I thank Jesus for sharing this, giving me ability to share.